QnA this, QnA that, QnA when? Well, QnA today, right now, right here, now! Well, it sure has been a while, hasn't it? You've probably been wondering what happened? Why did Kizatsu take so long to release the QnA after he announced it like 2-3 months ago, maybe 4, I don't know how long it has been. But anyways, I'll be answering that first. Then we'll get into the actual questions, you know, the ones you've asked, the ones you've been waiting for. And to be fair, you've asked quite a lot of questions. I wasn't expecting that much, but anyways, those include stuff about me, about the future of the channel, about Forsaken, just a lot in general. You've asked again a lot of questions. It's gonna be a little bit until this video ends. So, let's address the elephant in the room. There's been quite the little latency between the announcement and the release. Again, I think it's been 3-4 months, perhaps less. I don't know. So the explanation is simple. After I made the announcement, I just had a mental breakdown, I guess. I was just feeling down, like a lot. It was just unsufferable to do anything. I felt unmotivated in my daily tasks, in what I like, and working on anything seemed like an absolute chore. That's why All Strings Attached took so long, by the way. But that doesn't stop here, because during that time where I was kind of down, I had to go away for a week. I won't go into details, but that took a huge toll on my mental health. But eventually I came home, I recovered, mostly thanks to my girlfriend and family. Then I started heavily working on All Strings Attached, but not on the QnA. Why is that? Basically because I knew it'd take a lot of time, so I took some time to prepare myself, I guess. But today I am finally ready to deliver. Before we begin, again, I have 2 little disclaimers. First of all, I'm sick. So, if you hear me taking huge breaths, it's because I'm suffering. Yes. And second, if you hear some clinging noises, like these, yeah, it's my chain. I have a dog tag attached to my neck. But anyways, to begin with the questions, I'll be answering the main big ones, which obviously does not include any of the All Strings Attached related questions, considering it released. The first question was asked by Mystery E Artful, aka Rakirin, and Gianluca. Will you make lyrical covers for other games like Die of Death, FNF, Grace, and more? Yes, it's planned. There will be Die of Death's covers. What I'm looking forward to is Showtime, actually, the one between Artful and Banana Civilian. But also, there's going to be Ultra Kill OSTs. It's less likely to happen soon, but it will happen, that's for sure. As for other games, I'm not sure if I'll do FNF covers. A friend of mine asked if I would kind of do Combat Initiation covers and Blocktail covers. It's not impossible. I might do those as well. Less likely to happen soon again, but it can happen, and anything can happen. Just FNF is very, very unlikely, and same for Grace. I have absolutely zero knowledge of her Grace. Anyways, next question. What other lyrical covers are you planning on doing? This was asked by Mystery E, Kyosobari, and Alperen HU. So to answer that question, I will have to tell you to join my Discord. Why, you might ask? Because there's a whole Google Doc on it. There's a whole Google Doc that's called the K's library, and that's where I put all of the planned covers that are probably coming, and there's just a lot of information. I'll show a screenshot of it on the screen right now. Just if you're wondering about my covers, join the Discord. There's also polls. There's polls I do every time I finish a cover to ask my community what song they'd like to hear next. Just join the Discord. It's pretty cool there. Trust me with your entertainment. Next question. This question is asked by Kyosobari. Will you keep making Forsaken lyrical covers or stop at some point due to all the ongoing dramas? Well, no, I'm not going to stop. Forsaken is a game I play. Forsaken is a game I love. I'm aware of the ongoing dramas. I absolutely do not condone any of Soul's actions, nor do I support this individual. But I cannot stop playing Forsaken. Like, it's a game I like. It's a game I play. And you could tell me to find alternatives, but there's no alternatives with the same atmosphere. Like, I won't stop playing Forsaken. It's a good game. Whether you want to hear it or not, Forsaken is a good game. So no, I won't stop posting about Forsaken. Anyways, next question, asked by Veronica and next are CTDE. Will you cover more Ultra Kill OSTs? Yes. Pretty sure I've answered that question vaguely before, but yes, I will cover Ultra Kill OSTs with my own lyrics too. This time with my own lyrics, because I remember using Duel's cover of Moon. Same for Versus. I sang his songs, which I could have done better. But anyways, that's not the question. Yes, I will cover Ultra Kill songs with my own lyrics. It's a plan I have. It's not coming tomorrow. It's not coming the next week, but it's coming eventually. Next question. What's your favorite Forsaken killer skin? Asked by Fred Forsaken Guy and Craig Benny 4620. Milestone 4 Slasher. I just absolutely fucking love Slasher as a whole, but his Milestone 4 is so fucking peak. It just resembles me, like, not physically but mentally. Like the fire, the fact he came back from hell, Satan's trident, the crescendo sword, the mask. It just talks to me in some weird way, and I am all for it. Anyways, may we move on to the next question, perhaps? The next question is asked by Mystery E and Token Fem T. How did you come up with the lyrics of Estonam? Honestly, I have no fucking idea. For the French part, though, it was pretty easy actually, since if it wasn't obvious yet, yes, I am French. I just put some random words together, make them have sense, and rhyme them. But for the rest of the song, it was kind of tedious. I don't have a special technique. I just listen to a song on loop. I keep on listening to it until there's a cool sentence that sounds good in my mind, and then I just apply it, and I find things that rhyme with it. And that's essentially how I write every songs, actually. But that's how I came up with the lyrics of Estonam. I just kind of know Artful's lore, and then I applied some Forsaken lore over it. Like for the slash shoot stab part, it's obviously the 3 sentinels. Anyways, yeah, that's basically it for the main big questions that were asked by different people. Now we're gonna get into the questions that were asked by only one person, my bad. So we're gonna start. Let's go. So the next couple of questions are asked by Ash Alright. The first one is, what made you want to start doing Forsaken lyrical covers? Spooky Nova. Yes, I think we all know who Spooky Nova is. It's one of, if not the biggest lyricist of Forsaken currently on YouTube. But yeah, they made me want to cover Forsaken songs. But now, I'll have to answer what made me want to cover songs in general. What made me post? Who? What happened? WHIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiiii creator of all time. But this guy is a cool fucking guy, and I like this guy. He's cool. He makes cool songs, and essentially, he didn't. It's not directly that he told me to go sing. No, he didn't. He just. I saw some confidence in this guy, and I said, "Yo, if this guy can do it, why can't I?" And the first time that I wanted to post a song on YouTube was his version of War Without Reason, which ended up never coming because I'm dumb and slow. I'm joking. Anyways, without this guy, I would not be on YouTube today, and without Spooky Nova, there would not be Forsaken songs today on this channel. So I hope that kinda answer your question. Next is what made you want to start YouTube in general. There wasn't any reason, actually. There wasn't any reason I wanted to start YouTube. I just wanted to put a trace of me on the internet. It kinda worked. I mean, it's too soon to tell, but for now, I'm glad I could put myself on the internet, and some of people like me a lot, and people are waiting for this Q&A, which motivates me. Next, what do you want to do for future content? There's going to be a lot of content on my channel, but to answer rapidly, I'll say there's going to be gaming. Many videos of gaming, of different games, not only Forsaken. Maybe a Roblox game, could be other games like Skyrim, SCP Containment Breach, Minecraft, anything, could be anything. But there's also going to be more covers, and there isn't anything else I can think of currently. But my content will definitely be extremely versatile, and it will be only on one channel, or at least that's what I'm thinking. And finally, last question by Ashel writes, waffles or pancakes? Waffles. And I hope I made that clear. Waffles. Anyways, the few next questions are asked by Air. What was the most surprising thing that happened in your Discord server? Well, the server is pretty recent, and as of now, the community is chill. So there wasn't anything most surprising, other than one or two people breaking some rules. Actually, more than one or two. Yeah, there's been quite a lot of rule breaking that's been dealt with me and my moderation team. But anyways, if there's one thing I could remember that was pretty strange, it's the coffee or tea war. Like, people were dedicating themselves to arguing with which one was better. Until this day, I feel like if I made a poll on which one was better, people would actually give arguments on which is better. It was pretty funny. Anyways, what app do you use for voice acting and lyric videos? For singing, for recording my voice, I use BandLab. Also what I use for effects and anything else. For editing, I use CapCut. Not premium because I'm poor. Anyways, for recording gameplays or anything else that's outside of my voice, I use OBS. For now, that's what I'm settled with. But if I make money with YouTube or with IRL stuff, I'll maybe buy the known softwares to expand my possibilities. Only if that's needed, though, because, like, why would I waste money? Right? Money! Next, who's your favorite Forsaken character? Slasher! Slasher. I love Slasher. The fact he's the replacement to Jason Voorhees does not make it worse, does not make it better. They're two different people. I like both, and Slasher's whole person is very likable. His lore is pretty cool, and I just like Slasher in general. His design, his lore, his everything. He's cool. I like him. Let's give some love to Slasher, please. Anyways, next, coffee or tea? The infamous question, coffee. I will drink coffee anytime over tea. Hope I made that clear. Anywho, what's your favorite color? Green, most specifically forest green and lime green. Next, is Nova really an old fossil like Air thinks? Yes, put her in the museum where she belongs. Anyways, next questions. The few next questions are asked by Fred Forsaken Guy. What's your favorite Transformer? Shockwave. My GOAT, his lore, his alternate universes, his design. I love it all. And specifically the one from Transformer Prime. And I still, till this day, do not know where he went in that final battle against the undeads. Next, will you ever do other content like Hacker Targets Me and Forsaken or similar? Well, yes. I feel like that's a question I've answered before also. But yes, I'm gonna do a lot of content on many things, and that's probably one of them if I get the occasion. Like if there's a hacker, I'll probably try to record it and stuff like that. Yeah. Anyways, next question is asked by Kyosobari. Was doing lyrical covers something you've always wanted to do as a passion? Well, no, it absolutely isn't. Making lyrical covers has never really been a passion of its own. It's the singing part that was always a passion. You see, when I was a kid, I used to sing a lot. Many random songs I found on the internet, many of the quote-unquote quiet kid songs I used to listen to. I'll probably put an image or two on the video. But yeah, I've always had something with singing. But then I stumbled upon MoonAU, and was the first actual lyrical covers, like songs, instrumentals with covers. And I'm saying a cover because the base of it is an instrumental song that has no lyrics, and someone wrote lyrics for the song. Like, it's different than other musics, like, I don't know, Enjoy the Silence, where there's a whole instrumental that revolves around lyrics. No, this time it's someone writing lyrics over something that wasn't meant to have any. And I guess I kind of stuck with the concept. And it's only later, when I stumbled upon Spooky Nova's covers of Forsaken, that I said, yep, I want to write lyrics of my own. And that's where I started making covers of myself. And yeah, that's basically it for the story. Next up, we have Mystery E's numerous questions. First off, how are you doing? Well, I'm doing nicely, thank you. I'd be more than pleased if you could answer this one. How are you doing, Mystery E? I'm waiting for your comment under this video right now. Next, how has your day been going? Well, my day has been going fine, but I'll assume you were talking about my days. So my days have been going fine. I'm keeping myself busy. I'm writing, going outside, taking walks, just appreciating life as much as I never did before. And yeah, just keeping myself busy, and it's kind of cool actually being busy. Even it's kind of overwhelming, I'm still going, you know. Next, how's your mental health? Well, it isn't something I talk about. It's more of a private subject, aka sensitive subject. But all you need to know is I have people to help me through my journey of hard moments. But thank you for worrying about me. Thank you very much. Next, what's a fun fact about you? A fun fact about myself. Well, I have an incredible knowledge over the CP verse. Yeah, I guess that's a fun fact. You could ask me about a task someone asked me to do in real life, and I will have forgotten about it. But the deepest and most hidden stuff of the SCP lore, I can assure you I have it in my mind somewhere. Yeah, very fun. Anyways, next question, were the ideas people suggested close to what you originally had in mind? Well, For context, in my Estonam with lyrics video, people were speculating on the lyrics, making little fun theories about some of the lyrics. If the lyrics meant something, blah blah blah. You could check the comments. You'll probably find some of it. But honestly, no. I really never thought people would dig that far. But some of them are actually pretty good, and I was amazed to see people dig actually that far, make theories about random lyrics of a random song of a random person. But yeah, to answer, some of them were kind of close to what I thought. Not all of them. Some of them are just, wow, just how did you think about that? But the people are actually super fucking smart, and it's so beautiful to see. But yeah, I have like one or two that I had in mind, and I'm glad people found out about those things. Next, do you have any pets? No, I don't have any pets, but my two big sisters do, since they live in their own homes. One has a dog and the other has a cat. Next question is, what country are you from? I was born in France, and I currently reside in France as well. Indeed, yes. Next is, how long did it take to make everything? Since I don't really understand the question, I'll just answer it vaguely, as in all of my videos. Well, my videos usually take up over 1 week, which is a lie, obviously, considering this video took over 2 months. But if we're talking about my covers, I usually write lyrics in the span of 2, 3, 4 days. The gameplay does not take much, so I'd say 5, 6 days for a whole song to be ready to be posted on YouTube, depending on what I have to write, on how long it can be, and how tedious it can become, because yes, writing lyrics is not an easy part of the job. But anyways, next and final question by Mystery E. What is your social security number? Well, jokes on you, I actually don't have one since I'm not in the US. Yeah. Anyways, next set of questions. And the next questions are asked by Shelby, which is also my staff manager in my Discord server, which means you should join my Discord server or something. Anyways, who's your bestest, dudest, friendliest bud? I like this question. I'd have to answer with Kurogami. Yeah, Kurogami is my best friend. That guy has passed 7 years with me in real life. He actually lives 20 minutes away from my current house. He has gone through many of my different personalities and mindsets. He has gone through many of my mental illnesses. And despite many of the arguments that we go through, despite many of the differences we go through, he's still here. And so am I. So he is, and will always be my top uno. Anyways, next set of questions. The next few questions are asked by Veronica. Are you planning to cover USTs? Well, yes, absolutely. One of them is Blooming Malice, the UST of an LMS between the Spectre and Flowers. Yes, I love this cover. I very much like it. I adore it even. So yes, I might cover it. Next, will you cover any of Blocktail's OSTs? I have answered that question previously, but I'll answer it again, more detailed. Again, I'm unsure of. Blocktail's in a game that I'm too fond of. I played occasionally with Kurogami because we've been progressing together, but I'm not as attached as he is, so covers on Blocktails are unlikely, but nothing's impossible. I just might. Next questions are asked by Watery Kanai. Will you play Project Moon games? Most likely not. But nothing's impossible though. Next questions are asked by Blackberry. Did he do it? What is wrong with you? How many Kizatsus are needed to build a bridge? I'd have to answer with, enough Kizatsus are required to build a bridge. Eminem collab when? No. Next, can you beat Goku though? The motherfucker blips me out of existence in a second, bro. what do you want me to do about that ape? That monkey! Next, how did Kuro break his legs? Top 10 questions you never ask Kurogami. And finally, why is Santa real? Yes, 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 yes. Next question is asked by Cairo. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I probably am. I'm sorry. What's your favorite Forsaken OST? MS3 4 Slashers theme. It's the most underrated song for me, and I stand on that take. It's the most underrated song. Okay, maybe Chimes of the Lucid is also very underrated, but it's just too good. The rework did it justice. The rework from Savini Jason to MS4 Slasher did it justice. Little fun fact about that: my favorite OST in Forsaken before Slashers 1 was also Savini Jason's. The MS4 Jason one was my favorite before MS4 Slashers came out. Very fun. Anyways, I think it's time we get to the next questions. So the few of the next questions are asked by Elite5, which is a moderator and also my 3D animator. What are your future plans with DOCs from A Grave Soul Now Run? There isn't many plans as of now, but there will be more lore, more designs, perhaps animations. I mean, I kind of lie when I say there wasn't many plans. There are many plans, but it's just the plans are more private for now. That's what I meant. But you have to be warned, though. They're self-inserts, or at least not self-inserts, but they're basically the OCs of me and my friends. But it's not just OCs, it's like our online personas. But yeah, anyways. Do you plan to remake it with your own lyrics? Speaking of The Grave Soul Now Run. Well, yes, absolutely. Remake it, not exactly, like remake it like the whole video, no, but A Grave Soul Now Run with lyrics will definitely exist at some point on my channel. That's a certainty. Do you plan to do more with those characters? As answered previously, it is likely that I will do more with these characters. Anyways, do you have a bigger plan overall, or are you just continuing lyrical videos for now? I'm pretty sure I've answered that question, but for now, I'm waiting my new computer in order to make big content. Lyricals are just the cheapest one as of now, I guess. And final question by Lite: at what YouTube milestone would you share more personal info? There's, for me, no milestones. After the success of Estonam, I gained a lot of subscribers, which now amounts to almost 3K. So I've decided to tell you guys more about myself, because you kind of deserve it, and I'm kind of unknown. So I'm just basically doing this Q&A because I feel like you guys deserve to know more about me. But I guess if there had to be an next Q&A, it could be around the 5K, maybe 10K if I ever reach those. But yeah, to be clear, I don't usually share personal information, but I'll still try to stay open with my community. Next up, we have the one and only Little Ninjaman. Do you like cheese? Yes, I like cheese. In fact, I eat many different cheese kinds. One I like the most is goat cheese, the creamy type of. Next questions are by Rakirin. Will you make other content like gameplay? Yes, I've answered that before. The answer stays the same. Yes. And finally, they told me Happy New Year, which I'll say Happy New Year to you too, considering it's 2 months late to say this now. Anywho, the next question is asked by Hatsune Miku. Who's your favorite Vocaloid? Asks she. And why is it Kasane Taito even though she isn't one? Shut up. I will tell you to shut up and Kasane Taito next diff. Okay, thank you. Dimensional. How would you feel if someone made a full Forsaken skin based on you? So I don't really get the question, but I'll assume you guys are talking about my OCs. I would like it, actually. But only if it's accurate. Lore, design-wise. I would only be happy. Yes, I'm very demanding. I'm a piss baby, even one could say. But yeah, that's all. That's all. Next question is asked by NextRCTDE. When will Bad Faith come out? It's one of my favorite OSTs. It is planned. As of when, I got no ideas. When will it release? I'm talking about, I don't know. I don't know at all. I have no idea. And I'll say it again, I have no idea. Yeah, okay, I'm just talk at this point. Next question is asked by Sans the Skeleton YT. Favorite killer to play as in Die of Death? I don't play that much Die of Death, to be honest, but Pursuer is definitely my personal favorite. I guess the kind of rush down is something I like. But anyways, next question is Murgur. Hold on. What the? Murgur Murgrim. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I'll just say Murgur. What's your favorite lyrical video you've made? That's a good question, actually. The favorite lyrical cover I've made is probably the I Miss the Quiet one. Could be the Slasher MS4 ones, or the Mirage Made Manifest. I guess this is 6 Mass on 4 one, but I don't know. I'm not too fond of my covers. I won't get too deep into it, but I feel like I can do much better. Anyways, next question is asked by Asriel Dreamer 1980. Will there ever be a song about Asia in 2 times history? I have no idea. Perhaps if I ever cover Phoenix, I guess the LMS, the UST LMS by Imperfect. I'm not sure. Please don't butcher me if I'm wrong. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's a very tricky question. Anyways, finally we have Young Car Gore Selfish. What is your favorite DOD OST? I haven't listened to a lot of them. I have no awareness of any good OSTs, but I've heard Harken's bass one, and I'd say this one's pretty solid. So I'd say this one's my favorite as of now. Yeah. And this finally wraps it up for this fucking Q&A that took like 2 months to release. That's because I mostly did not have time to work on it, as I said in the beginning of the video. I'm just glad I'm done with it. This is a little chapter of my life closed. Opening a new one. But what's next should come out not too far long later. I have a cover which is planned, Eye of the Storm, which should not come out too soon, I guess, but too late either. It should come out in March, and so will another little plan I have for March 13th, the Friday. I have a little plan for this day. I hope you guys will enjoy the plan I have. But yeah, I guess I'm just yapping to yap now. I'm glad I could answer my community's questions. There will be other Q&A, so don't worry if you had questions that will remain unanswered. For now, this isn't an adieu. This is just a goodbye. And see you all next time. Remember to subscribe, to like, all this shitty bullshit. And bye-bye.